Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to change the super brush nib on your Copic sketch marker or a Copic chow marker. So the first thing we need are these replacement super brush sketch nibs. The nibs are kind of expensive, so I try to buy them when I can get them 50% off. So for this pack, I used a coupon from Michael's that allowed buy one, get one free for their fine art collection. And I was able to pay $4 instead of $8 for these 3 nibs, which is, I think, probably the best price you're gonna get out there. You could also use a 50% off coupon if you have that, but I try to stock up on them when I can get them for half off. Now this is what the nib itself looks like. The point that is going to be sticking out of the marker, the tip is the pointy side on the left, this one right here. And then the point that's going to go into the marker is the part on the right. And I'm going to show you how to change the nib right now. So just take the cap off of your marker. I'm just going to grab a tissue and I am just going to yank that nib right out, just like that. It comes out nice and easy. And the way you know it's time to change your nib is if you see when you're coloring with it, if it feels soft, if you feel like, you know, you get these little like bumps on the edges of them, or if it just doesn't work the way you're used to, then you know it's time to change it. And then when you put your replacement nib on, it'll be nice and firm and it'll feel brand new. So we're just going to clean up the tip a little bit with some alcohol that I'm applying with a little cotton pad. And I find that when I change my nibs, which I don't do often, this is actually the first time I'm changing the nib and owning this marker for 3 years. And I'm just going to kind of clean up all that caked ink that is around the lip. And then I'm going to insert my new nib. So to do so, I'm going to take the blunt point, the point that has a flat bottom, and I am just going to stick it right into the marker, just like that. And I'm going to keep pressing until the marker tip catches. So when I try to pull on it gently, it doesn't come out anymore. That's how you know it's all the way in. All right, now I'm just going to use this opportunity to refill my marker. And I refill my markers pretty often. This marker I've probably refilled like 7 or 8 times already. And I always do it from the chisel tip. And I just pulled out the chisel tip the same way I did with the brush nib, just with a tissue. And when I add the ink in, I wrap a tissue around the marker just to catch any ink that might spill over the sides. And you're only going to apply between 20 and 40 drops. If you apply more than 40 drops when you do your refill, assuming your marker is dry at the point you do the refill, you are going to have some overflow and it's going to leak out of the tip. So no matter how tempted you are, try never to put more than 40 drops at a time into your marker. So I'm just going to clean that off and I'm going to put the chisel tip right back in using my fingers. You can use a tweezer if you like. I just prefer my fingers. Now, an important thing, never refill your marker from the super brush tip. Once you pull out the super brush tip, it's done. It can never go back in. You've ruined it. So just remember that. You only remove the super brush tip when you're going to replace it, and when you want to refill your marker, you use the chisel end to refill it. All right, so now I'm just going to check to make sure my marker's working. It feels really good. The ink is flowing, the tip is nice and firm, and I'm happy with it. If you have any questions about the refilling process or the nib changing process or any other questions you might have about Copic markers, please leave me a comment below and I'll do my best to get back to you. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you again soon.